triple threat. The Super, the Bullet, and the Freego. God damn. That ain't going nowhere.
Live like Jackie and Rose, had the water been warmer. Like Bonnie and Clyde down in California, fall in love on the run. Trying to make it to Cabo, Romeo with a blunt, Juliet with a bottle. Baby, I'm looking for reasons to call it a lie, but if the water were freezing.
Been a minute since I've been in front of the camera like this, but there's a story for the rest of the group ride and why there's no footage. So if you guys haven't seen any of my videos in terms of group ride coverage before, you guys know some sort of montage or vlog is played out maybe for 10 to 15 minutes. That way you, the viewer, can experience the group ride in its entirety from my perspective. And where this video just cut off, that is pretty much where the group ride ended for me for not very good reasons. So a little bit of backstory and context to make it make sense. I brought 3 bikes to this group ride. My friend Mario was on the Freego, my girlfriend was on the RX, and I was on the P51 Bullet. Everything was going just fine up until right before we hit our halfway point, which is why you see my girlfriend riding the Bullet and then I'm on the RX. We had to switch bikes because for some reason, the brakes on my RX gave out entirely. There's no stopping power. And come to find out, there was an axle bolt missing, which pretty much makes the entire rear wheel loose. And I didn't feel comfortable with my girlfriend riding it, so I gave her my Bullet. We took a pit stop. I examined the bike, come to find out I don't feel comfortable, anyone, not even myself, riding it the rest of the way. So I gave the Bullet to my girlfriend. I trusted my friend Mario to, watch her and take care of her, along with everyone else in the group, to watch her and take care of her because it was her first group ride and make sure everything goes well since I can't ride with her. I had to load the bike into a van and take it back to, our starting point pretty much because I can't ride anymore. So there we go. About 5 minutes into heading back to our starting point with the bike in the van, Mario calls me and says, your girlfriend had a pretty bad accident. There is footage. I'm not going to show it because it was pretty bad, but we had to find them in the van. We had to go back and turn around and find them, how to take care of her. We had to load her up in, it's funny because after we load her up into the van to take her home and then take her to the hospital, come to find out, the Bullet that she was riding got left behind and tied to a tree until someone could come back and get it. While we were dealing with that, loading her into the van, locking up the bike, and, taking her back to the house so we can go get her treated and take her to the ER, everyone else is still making their way back home, and they are caught in a downpour, a storm, just a heavy rainfall. So everyone got soaked and at some point even stranded because they couldn't really ride. They had to find coverage at gas stations. at garages, at whatever they could find. I don't even know where they ended up, but they had to find coverage wherever they can to try and stay dry. And then at some point they got lost, they split up and got lost and couldn't find their way back home. It was a hot mess express, but everyone came back. My friend Mario was with them. He got a little bit lost with the group, which, you know, it's also his first group ride with eBikes. So totally fine. Everyone gets back. My girlfriend is, you know, in better condition because we had a first aid kit. We had a sling for her shoulder, which actually ended up being dislocated from her crash. So for what we had, she was doing better. You know, she was on medicine. Mario came back. We kind of did a game plan on how to take care of her. So we ended up taking her back to my house so that way I could take my car, go with her to urgent care in the ER. You know, we were at the emergency room, the hospital, for a few hours because you know how that's how long it takes. Pop her shoulder back into place, and here we are. But my girlfriend is a trooper. I asked her, look, this was your first group ride and like your very first major crash. I haven't even had a crash like that. So if you never want to hop on a bike again, I don't blame you. And she goes, no, I want to keep going. Like whenever I'm healed up, I want to go on another ride. So she is a trooper for that. Tough as nails too. You know, watching her drugged up, popping her shoulder back in, that was pretty funny as well. But yeah, I do apologize with the circumstances why this video is cut short like that. I hope y'all can understand. Hopefully the next group ride will be way better. You know, it was definitely a memorable group ride, a birthday group ride, because my birthday was the day before. It was this past weekend. It was April 21st. So, you know, feel free to leave happy birthday comments if you want to. But yeah, definitely a memorable birthday group ride weekend. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait for the next one. Hopefully my girlfriend will be all good to go and all ready to ride by the next one. But it was a blast. So thank you guys for, you know, kind of hearing the story time, if you will, of the group ride. It was chaotic. It was a mess, whether injuries or rained out or whatever, but it was fun nonetheless. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you guys are new, follow me on all my social media because I'll be posting, you know, over time, some behind the scenes, some clips I didn't use in the video on my Instagram. So go ahead and do that. Links to everything is in the description down below, all that jazz. Peace.